Hello and welcome back to the channel. My name is Patrick. There's a lot of talk going on about AI and whether it will put us out of business as mixing engineers, songwriters, session musicians. And Colt Capperrune made a video about it. And then he had so many reactions that he decided to make another video. And that was about his predictions in the past and what came out of that. And this is what he said.
I was wrong. It's one check mark for me. People told me I was crazy. Everyone told me I was crazy. And everyone told me I was crazy. Another check mark for me. I'm not giving myself a check mark for this one because there's no right and wrong. Don't listen to them. They're wrong. They're wrong and you shouldn't listen. We'll give a half a check mark for that one. No, actually, no check mark for that one. Check. Big check mark. Check. I was right.
So that's so funny. I mean, you must give it to him. This Colt Capperrune, he was a born speaker. I mean, I don't think that he's got a video prompter in front of him because he looks up and down and left and right and he continues and he continues and he just speaks and he's got no problem with that. So compliments for that. And I really appreciate it also because everything that he says, it either makes you think or it is true or you disagree with it. And very often he teaches us a great lesson. And in this case, it made me think. And I really wanted to say something about it because this is not the first video that I've come across about AI and whether it will take over the business. But there is something really important that I think that Colt left out. And I love his video and I love the previous video and I love all his videos. I'm really happy with someone in the YouTube community, in the music community that has a channel like that. Because if you want to know something, hey, just look at what the other ones say. And that's not only for Colt, but that's for other people as well, of course. You can always learn from other people. But in this case, I really wanted to say something about AI and where it's going to. I think, in my opinion, it is inevitable that AI will not continue as how it is continuing now. And the reason for that is the music industry is more and more about business and making money go around. And if the big companies like Universal Audio and the big record companies and the film industry, if they can make more money, then why would they not do that? That's what's going on around the world. I mean, and I am completely in favor of playing your instrument, being able to play an instrument, being able to write a song yourself, putting in your emotions, putting in your joy, putting in your sadness. And that's what very often touches the listener. But the point is this. When I look at publicity of plugins, audio gear, guitars a little bit less, and that's already a thing that we should think about. But all the audio equipment that you need to record songs or to mix songs, to become a full-time mixing engineer or even a mastering engineer, nowadays they are all done by younger people. And that is the point that Colt didn't touch. I think that I see that most of those videos are done by younger people. And that's what the music industry is trying to focus on, younger people. Because imagine this. First, you had a majority of musicians that needed years and years to be able to play their instruments. Now you've got the new generation, and maybe we have a different approach to music. But the new generation, their approach is completely different. So I am afraid that one day we will become obsolete. Me and Colt and others from our generation that still want to make music for how it is. So imagine if you have to play an instrument and to write songs, for sure you don't have all the money to hire session musicians to do that for you. And maybe you also have the need for yourself to be able to play an instrument because you want to express yourself. You want to show your emotions, whether they are positive or negative in that moment when you're writing the song. Now, imagine that the newer generation that grows up with AI doesn't care about that. They just want to be on a platform with a whole different goal. So they just want to be on the platform for the reason that they chose, which is completely different from maybe my generation, where people went into a rehearsal studio to do their best to play one or maybe several instruments and to get as far as they could. Now, the new generation, they also want to go as far as they could, as they can, but maybe in a different way. And if the industry sees that the new generation doesn't care so much anymore about real live playing instruments, they make more money. Because that group will eventually be bigger than the people that really learn an instrument. That's what I'm afraid of. I hope that it's not going to be like that, but that's what I'm afraid of. Now, I play guitar, but because I'm a songwriter, I've studied hard to become a mixing engineer, and I'm very happy that I play several instruments because it helps me mixing my songs and mixing songs of other people. And in order to record my own songs, I'm happy that I try to play other instruments and that I learned it. Of course, always until a certain level, because you don't have all the time to play several instruments at a level of Prince, for example. Okay, that really takes time, but that is the point. When you want to play an instrument really well, you have to invest time. Everybody knows that. And so maybe the new generation doesn't want to invest that time. Not everybody, right? There are a lot of newer musicians, younger guitar players, drummers, that are really great, really great. But I'm talking about the majority. The majority of the new generation. If it is made easy for you to put yourself on a platform and to show that you reached a certain level with millions of views on YouTube or maybe Spotify, why would you wait for that and learn an instrument and then maybe learn another instrument and then to learn how to record, and then the road is really long to get that really at a level as you would like to have it and to compete with others. So if it's made easier for the newer generation, they are in their right to take the tools what the music industry offers to them. And that's why I think that AI won't stop. There are a lot of congresses on YouTube that you can follow where organizations talk about that. How can we stop it? But you can't stop it. It is impossible to stop it. And the reason for that is you offer something, people start using it, and the demand becomes bigger. So you continue offering, and they continue using it, and they want to renew, so they demand newer plugins, newer ways of making music, and that's what's going to happen. I might be completely wrong. I'm not going to be like Colt to predict something. I just see that the newer generation start playing instruments, but I just think that in a while we will be the minority. And that's the reason why AI will always evolve and always get bigger. And then at the moment when the music industry sees where the bigger pot of gold is, and I'm afraid that that will be in the direction of AI music, that we will become in one way or the other not obsolete for ourselves. We will continue making music, we will continue playing in bands because that's what we like. But it will get more and more difficult to get a position on the platform which will be decided by the music business. And that includes AI music. So, thank you very much for listening and watching. Leave a comment and tell me what you think about it. And yeah, I hope to see you in the next video. Thank you very much.